tawala Raila, tawala Afrika mzima, tawala Raila, tawala.
Tunakupenda sana,
tunakupenda sana Afrika mzima, tunakupenda sana.
Utatuongoza vyema,
utaongoza vyema Afrika mzima, utaongoza vyema.
Tawala Raila, tawala,
tawala Raila, tawala Afrika mzima, tawala Raila, tawala.
Mumefika Addis.
Tunefika. History na making ndio tuko hapa. Asante Mungu.
Addis ya baba, Addis ya baba.
Ushindi kwa baba. Ushindi kwa kibaba.
Mimi ni mtu wa UDA, nasema baba atawale Afrika.
ODM Kibra, tunaomba baba ashinde uchaguzi huu.
Ushindi kwa Raila, Odinga, ushindi kwa Afrika.
Welcome back to Havana Media. My name is Boniface Owino, and as usual I'm going to be your host for today. Now, as we remain with only less than 24 hours and the election of the AUC commences, whereby we have got our own candidate, that is Honorable Raila Odinga, the former Prime Minister of the Republic of Kenya, a man who tried vying for the presidency over 5 times in this country but did not make it due to 1 or 2 reasons. Now, he decided now to go outside to at least try his luck, if perhaps maybe it's good for him, or maybe it would have been good, it's maybe an opportunity for him to lead Africa instead of just leading the country of Kenya. A lot of people have been giving their own opinions about this. Some people saying that Raila should fail, some people saying that Raila should win. But now I want us to look at this thing this way, that we've reduced this issue of Raila Odinga's AUC bid into our local politics. We made it now look like it's our own local politics. Linus Kaikai is explaining something, and I would like to play you the video of Linus Kaikai. That is one of the Citizen TV presenters. He understands, is narrating since the AUC began. Since it began, the Anglophone, the Francophone, why is it this way, why is it that way?
This is going to be a very interesting place this weekend. But the one regrettable thing about how Kenyans are following this election is how the local politics, the prism of local politics is the one that is being used to view this. Yet this is supposed to be a really big moment.
Right.
Very, very big moment. But typically, this is the Kenyan way. I have followed the history of the AU since its inception, and even as a reporter when we were following the transition in the Togo, Durban, and also ending up in Addis, when now OAU became AU. It's actually a very solemn atmosphere where diplomacy is the big game there. And diplomacy, in my view, and just from what I observed, is very, very different from the rabble-rousing of politics that we see here.
Yes.
Now, we'll have some 40 MPs. Do you think there'll be 30 MPs from Djibouti coming to follow the elections because there is a candidate from Djibouti in the ballot? Do you think there'll be members of parliament from Madagascar coming to Addis Ababa to follow the election? There is something about us lacking limits when it comes to how far our local politics can go. So the whole election, unfortunately, is being seen in Kenya through the prism of local politics. In fact, some of the questions are, now, if he wins, so it means President Ruto and UDA will dominate the space here at home. If he loses, so he'll come here and probably destabilize the political environment by going back to active politics. Look at how we are looking at it. Look at we are almost on our own platform.
Right.
If this goes wrong, we need to actually just look at how we've treated this. Because there's an element of this that looks exactly the same way we handled Amina Mohamed's candidature a few years ago. Amina Mohamed, our Foreign Affairs Minister, was actually standing a good chance to become the next AU chairperson.
Right.
But it failed. It failed because we don't pay attention to what really matters, the geopolitics, for example, the interests and fears of the nations that will be voting in these elections. For us, we're looking at local politics, that, you know, this is going to be a reward for Baba, and that is a very, very wrong place to look at. For the Anglophone or English-speaking African countries, this is an important election because out of the 4 chairs of the AUC, the last 4 chairs, 3 are from Francophone-speaking countries. The inaugural one being Alpha Conare, the former president of Mali. He was the first AUC chair. He was followed by former Prime Minister of Gabon, Jean Ping. Then he was followed now by the only Anglophone candidate. That was Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, the former Foreign Affairs Minister of South Africa. And then now back to Francophone, and that is Mahamat, the current AUC. So naturally, the southern part of the continent would like to have this, like let it be its turn. But have we positioned ourselves to play that game, or are we playing broad-based diplomacy? You know, bringing it down to the local. You know, we're so localizing it. It's more complex than that. And I will talk about a few more issues after.
Becoming the chairman of African Union, on why he feels like Raila Odinga is the best candidate to be elected to become the next chairman of African Union, replacing Moussa Faki. This is what Rigathi Gachagua is saying, that Kenyan's finest Raila Odinga is undoubtedly the best bet for the the African Union Commission chairmanship. There is no doubt about Raila's worldwide and championship for African people. As a continent, we need a Raila Odinga character to get the Anglophone and the Francophone selves towards the continent of the future. Raila Odinga's win will be good and progressive for Africa. His victory will be a win for Kenya, our motherland. Now, that is Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi Gachagua is saying that a win for Raila Odinga is going to be a win for our motherland, that is Kenya. Now, people like Cornelius Rono, the people that have been spreading rumors around Kenya that Raila Odinga must fail, yet they are Kenyans. I really don't know what you normally think, what these guys normally think. Of course, everybody, there are people who have got different ideas, different expectations, why Raila Odinga should fail, why Raila Odinga should win. But we should not make it our local politics, whereby now everything that is happening in Africa, outside Kenya, we want to narrow it into our own Kenyan politics, up to a point that even our members of parliament, they want to be sponsored. But it is good they are going there to witness. It is good they're going there to witness. People have been complaining that why are these people going to African Union? Why are they going to Addis Ababa? Why are they going to Addis Ababa? It's like they're going to spend our own money. No. I think it's one of the ways of showing that they really want to be there for Raila Odinga. And it's also good. How would you feel that you are going to, you are a father or maybe you are a mother, you are graduating, and then during your graduation you don't see anybody, any of your family member? How is the feeling? So that is how it is, that maybe they feel like, no, let us go and support our very own. Raila is our own. Let us go and support him. Let us go and stand by, in as much as they are not going to vote, but their presence might mean well. Their presence is going to do a lot. It's going to improve Raila's confidence. But also, of course, we know that we only have one vote. That is the vote of William Samoei Ruto. But there is also this thing that I really don't know why William Ruto feels so much desperate for this position, unlike Raila Odinga himself. William Ruto feels that he is so much desperate for this position, unlike Raila Odinga is confident. He has got no problem with it, because a win for him is him being elected is going to be a win for Kenya, is going to be a win for Africa, is going to be a win for everybody, and it's also going to be a win for him. But now William Samoei Ruto seems like Raila should win this, because people are saying that William Ruto is much desperate for this position more than Raila. You might think that William Ruto is the one that wants to become the chairman of African Union. I really don't know what to think concerning this, but one thing I know for sure is that let us just hope that things will turn out well, because I've been witnessing different reactions from different people, prayer centers, people praying for Raila Odinga to win, people different opinions from different social media houses, from different newsrooms. The people saying that Raila Odinga should win, people like Mukisa saying that Raila Odinga must fail, Mama Mboga saying that Raila Odinga should fail, so that he comes and faces Kasongo, because he's the only person who can tackle or who can counterattack William Samoei Ruto in the Republic of Kenya. Let me know what you think in the comment section concerning this issue and the explanation that Linus Kaikai has given concerning the African Union chairmanship and Raila Odinga, together with the issue that we've turned this national or this African thing to be a local politics. Until we meet again in the next video, if it's possible, I have been your host, Boniface Owino. Bye-bye.